Hello and welcome. All right, tell the truth. How many of you guys were dancing to that last song, The World Come Alive? Was I the only one doing all this? I don't know, but I was upbeat. That was fun. I'm glad you're here. Well, first of all, I hope everyone is safe with all the things that are going on, but we're not going to talk about that today, are we? We're going to talk about uplifting events. But today we have a special guest speaker. I'm telling you, my name is Voss. I'll be your host for tonight. And our guest speaker, this guy I've known for years now. He's an incredible gentleman. I actually look up to him. He's my mentor in the industry. And what he has done is transformed his life, but not only that, he's helped other people around the world transform their lives. And this guy he travels all over the world. He's just an inspiration to so many people. And I want you to, without further ado, I want you to give a warm welcome to my dear friend, Mr. Samson Lee.
Hello, boss. How are you?
I am well. I was dancing, Samson.
Oh, so was I.
I was moving and grooving.
Well, thank you for a fabulous introduction, and thank you for hosting today's webcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I want to welcome everybody from around the world. We have people logging in from all over the world right now. It's a very exciting night, and I'm very happy and honored to be in front of all of you today. So wherever you are, actually, we have people from Asia, from North America, from South America, even Europe. There, it's the middle of the night over there. So great to have all of you. Before I get started, a little bit about myself. I've been a business owner for many years. I live in Los Angeles, California. California is a wonderful place. I wish you were all here to enjoy the summer right now. But obviously, the situation around the world, it's a little bit complicated, right? I mean, people are not traveling. But tonight, since you're all here online from around the world, you're going to hear an incredible opportunity, something that has changed my life the last, I would say, 10 to 11 years. I'm just like anybody. I was in the real estate business. I was in the furniture store business. I used to have 3 stores. As an auctioneer, I'm a guy who's always out there looking for opportunity, how to get ahead in life. I don't know. I hope you're one of those people, because maybe that's how you got invited on this webcast. So anyway, let me share with you something, like I said, that has changed my life. I'm like I said, I'm like most people. All my life, I've been just kind of want to get ahead. I wasn't necessarily the guy who wanted to be a millionaire. I just want to have a comfortable life. I'm sure many of you out there, And nowadays, as I'm older, it's important that we do well enough to provide the lifestyle for ourselves, and maybe for our family, like our kids. And I'm kind of in the sandwich generation, the generation when you have kids, but you also have older parents. So I'm there. So it is important for me. I started in a business when I was 40 years old. This is 11 years ago, so you know how old I am. And I never thought that it can get so big. So big. I was very shocked. But, I learned a lot of lessons about what success means and how to be successful. It's different for everybody. So today, we're going to talk about a subject. I'm going to share with you a little presentation about what people are looking for. Now, the last 11 years especially, I've traveled to many countries over and over and over again. You know what? People are looking for the same thing around the world. So they're looking for that economic security, that certainty that we lack, especially right now. Well, I guess, it's not a laughing matter, but probably a serious one for most of us right now. What's going to happen? In the U.S., the election is coming up, and I'm sure everybody around the world knows about that. But more importantly, how is it going to affect the life that we're going to have moving forward, right? And look, nowadays, because of the lockdown still happening in different parts of the U.S. and maybe around the world, people have more time. But at the same time, before all this happened, we're so busy with life. And I guess, now that we have time to sit down and really think about it, or maybe have no choice but to think about it, have the opportunity to think about what kind of life we want after life gets back to normal, right? So people are looking for the time flexibility, and the secret is, I'll tell you what the secret is, that you are in control of your time. Time comes from you. It's up to you to prioritize it. So, and of course, especially right now, the subject with all this COVID-19 is about health and how we live, vitality. You know, nobody wants to be stuck at home. So, you know, a couple months ago, I took the opportunity to go on a road trip. You know, the U.S. is very big, 2.5 to 3 weeks, driving around different states and seeing the country. The U.S. is a beautiful place. I welcome all of you. If you're not here, come and visit. But health is very important. We want to stay healthy, especially now, our concern for our kids or our loved ones, our parents, our older parents, very important. And, you know, another thing that people are looking for is helping other people. Now it's very interesting. I remember when we first start this pandemic crisis, when we're all locked down, right? People seem immediately to be more concerned for others, even, you know, not only the people that they know, but also for strangers, because we're all in this together. And because we know that no matter what in life, you know, people have different dreams. People have different goals they want to achieve. They want to do something that maybe they can have a decent life, a happy life. So, you know, people are looking for the same thing all the time. And in a sense, look, what if the world can come together as, you know, it takes time because we all come from different backgrounds and each country is different. But what if we can create a better world moving forward? And maybe that would be a positive things down the road that'll come out from this pandemic. Because no matter what, there's a lot of things that's happening. There's a global socioeconomic shift that's happening. That's putting a lot of pressure on us. I mean, through technology, we're able to reach the world, but at the same time, it's good or not good. Right? We seem to have lost control of our time now because many people like me spending too much time on social media. But, you know, economics and health is very important. And hopefully when things, you know, return to normal, we can get back to it. And of course, being exposed to the internet, culture and lifestyle is changing. People are more, I feel that they're more in demand of what they want out of life, how they want to live life. So, you know, but here's an opportunity. And this is a thing that me and a group of friends, we saw in 2009. And we saw that technology and the world becoming smaller. Globalization was creating a new kind of economy. So, you know, after the shutdown started, many of us had no choice but to work from home. But the amazing thing is, for me personally, and for thousands of people around the world, that I'm working with, and, you know, many other people are doing, is we do work from home. We have an online office. We have actually a business that's online. There's no boundary, global. So, well, what kind of business is this? Well, in 2009, me and a few friends, we decided to start working with a company based in Orlando, Florida, called Jeunesse. Now, Jeunesse, the word, it means youth in French. So this company, this business is about staying young and healthy. And why not, right? And how can we stay young longer? Now, at the time when I heard it from a business point of view, I was thinking, this is interesting. Who doesn't want to do that? Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to stay healthy? Who doesn't want to stay young? You know, like I said, at the time I was 40 years old. I was still pretty young. I felt very young. I still feel young at 51. But you know, who doesn't want that? So I thought, well, this possibly could be a good business. And at that time, I said, you know what? It's going to be a global business. And I remember starting the business from the U.S. and we can do business in Canada, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Indonesia at the time. And that's how we started. And now it's exploded around the world. As a matter of fact, the company is shipping to more than 150 countries around the world. It's incredible. Now imagine if, you know, you can get a piece of that. Now, some people say, hey, Samson, you know, you started 11 years ago. You had the chance to make a lot of money. And well, the truth is I have, but you know what's more important? Remember back then I said we only started with these 5 countries. Now we're shipping to over 150 countries. The opportunity for every single one of you out there is to be able to do business in all those countries around the world. So I would say now is a better time to do it than 11 years ago when we were, you know, really grinding and trying to get it started. So, and Jeunesse, amazingly, within a short time, by our 6th year in business, we were doing more than 1 billion US dollar a year in sales. And we've done that the last 5 years. Now this year, I don't know, I guess, if every business out there is getting hit, but we're still building it, we're still working it. And many of us, we are doing that. So the opportunity is equal opportunity, all of you out there. Some of the other companies that were able to hit $1 billion a year or were in similar time was Apple, Facebook, Amazon, eBay, Google, and those are giants in the tech industry now. I mean, companies with billions and billions of dollars. I think one thing that's important is that Jeunesse, well, this platform does have the footprint in all these countries. So we're just looking for great people to work together, to build the business together, okay? Now, of course, in terms of the science and the products, you need a bunch of doctors and scientists who know what they're doing. So we have some of the best known in the world, some of the pioneers in a lot of anti-aging. So such as Dr. Nathan Newman, he's a very well-known doctor and scientist. He has his own lab in Los Angeles, as a matter of fact, Beverly Hills. So a lot of the celebrities are his clients. He actually pioneered using peptides, polypeptides in skincare, using growth factors. So that originally came from stem cells. So it's amazing, the technology that we have. We also work with Dr. Willem Emselaar in Europe. He searched for different products at the cutting edge. He has incredible background. Also, Dr. Vincent Giampapa, well, Dr. Vincent Giampapa was the first president of the American Academy of Anti-Aging, the 4 A's. So he's like the who's who. I like to call him like the godfather of anti-aging. And then also we have Dr. Antar at the Orlando office to help us learn about the different science behind the products. And then we have Christian Drapeau, who is a very, very well-known stem cell researcher. He has actually written multiple books on the science of stem cells. He teaches people, he teaches other scientists about the science. So these are an impressive group of people, and the owners of the company, they work with these doctors and develop a whole system to stay young. Now, aging, if you're interested in that, if you, in terms of your own age, or see a business opportunity, knowing that there's a lot of people who want to fight aging like me, right? There's many reasons for aging. So we have a whole line of product to facilitate that. And I think beyond the technology also is the idea of lifestyle. Look, you need the health to have that vitality, as in the energy to live the life that you want, right? So that is very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of videos, and the first video is with Dr. Nathan Newman. He's going to tell us a little bit about how he started, what he does, and how the whole company started. And then second video is about our #1 product, the Reserve, which is very powerful. We've actually sold more, we've sold about $8 billion worth of product now in the history of Jeunesse. A lot of that, I would say probably at least half, is with the Reserve. So it's our #1 product. It's incredible. People get benefit. So without further ado, let me go ahead and play the video.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan Newman. I'm a cosmetic surgeon in Beverly Hills. I trained at Albert Einstein Medical Center in New York, where I got my medical degree. And then I went and I did a residency at Cook County Hospital in dermatology. From there, I went to Riverside and did a fellowship in cosmetic surgery. I read an article about how when you take out the fat and leave it in a syringe, you can see the separation between the fat and the water, and in between it, there's a stem cell rich layer there. We then took these stem cells, concentrated them, started treating people, and we got amazing results. The quality of the skin in the patients we treated was getting improved within a matter of weeks. I met Randy and Wendy Lewis in 2009. Randy had a problem with his knee. He came to my office to get the stem cell treatment. We treated him, he got better, and while he was here, we started talking. He asked me what else I do with my technology or what else I do in my research, and I told him basically that we've developed this polypeptide technology that helps to heal wounds and improve the skin. And we've made a cosmetic product out of it. And he asked me, how many of these do you sell in a month? And I said, about 40. And he looked at me and goes, how would you like to sell 40,000? I said, sure. Randy and Wendy went home. 2 days later, they call me back and they say, okay, we've made a company called Jeunesse and we're going to sell your product. And the rest is history.
Dark cherry, blueberry, Concord grape, pomegranate, and acai berries. We blended these 5 superfruits into one refreshing, powerful, and delicious supplement. Reserve. Each fruit in Reserve was specifically selected for its antioxidant level, nutrition profile, and great taste, and then boosted with aloe vera, grapeseed, and green tea extracts, and Reserve's most influential ingredient, resveratrol. This heart-friendly polyphenol has been the subject of decades of research and gained a worldwide reputation. Proven protection. CAP-E laboratory tests showed that Reserve may enter and protect red blood cells from free radical damage. Reserve is the perfect combination of 5 superfruits, heart-friendly resveratrol, and other scientifically studied ingredients into one refreshing, powerful, and delicious supplement. Reserve. It's vitality reserved for you.
Wow, that's pretty exciting, isn't it? And I would say that one thing with the product is that, you know, I ordered, actually, I'm doing pretty well. I'm making money. I've ordered thousands of dollars worth of product every month for myself and my family so that people can, so they can all get benefit, right? And also I take a lot of it to share. As a matter of fact, you know, before I was eating a Reserve before the webinar, so give me all that energy. But anyway, so in terms of now making money, we're going to talk about that now. For those of you interested, please stay online, okay? Now, you have to be open, though, to make money. That's the question. Are you open? If you're open, you're welcome to stay, okay? When I first started, you know, to tell the truth, I was very busy with my life, working my job, getting paid. I had made money, I lost money in businesses before. But a friend of mine who's a multi-millionaire, and she said, hey, you know what? This could be a very good opportunity. All I can think of, you know what? If she's a multi-millionaire, she probably have a better perspective of a business than me. I mean, I have business before. I'm a business owner, but I couldn't get ahead. So I decided, you know what? I just jump in with both feet. I quit all my auction jobs. At that time, I was an auctioneer and decided to come into Jeunesse. And I'm going to show you a system. You know, a lot of people who have never done businesses before, they're not quite sure about how what a business is and how it works. I'm going to explain it real quick. So first, here is a chance to leverage a unique global platform to make money. If you've never done business before or you've never done online business before, no worries. The company has a great system. So first, Jeunesse gives you an e-commerce website with a very powerful back office that has a lot of information that can help you run your business. And it's global, right? Because it's online, there's no borders. Second thing is the company has warehouses and also a system to ship billions worth of products all over the world. So people can order from your website and the company will drop ship door to door almost everywhere in the world. Next thing is, you know, it's very important that, you know, when we do business, money exchange hands, right? So imagine the company can accept payment in many currencies and at the same time pay people in their local currency. So this, you know, in 150 plus countries, so this is a truly global business. Now, we do have offices around the world, so you don't have to open your own. We have more than 50 offices and warehouses around the world, especially markets where we do more than 1 to 2 million a month. So we do have offices there with, you know, local staffing, local language, etc. At the same time, the company pushes a lot of events from live to online, and now it's even more online. Actually, in a week and a half, we have our anniversary, our Vision Expo. It's going to be online. Those of you who don't know about it, want to get on it, well, make sure you get back with the person who put you on this webinar to find out, because there's a lot of exciting things happening. Even a famous speaker coming to talk for us, okay? So next, the company has a lot of social media already done that you can copy and paste from the corporate page, from Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, etc. So it's done for you. So you just have to copy and paste and share, right? So the other thing is, because it is a big company, we have experienced corporate management team all over the world. So you don't have to manage all those things, and we have great customer service. Everybody tries very hard to make the business move forward smoothly. So, and besides that, there's a lot of people just like me, just like Boz out there who are doing well. We work very hard, but at the same time, we want to give back. So we actually teach. We're, part of this webinar and another webinar tomorrow and Sunday, for example, from the field side, we teach people how to do the business, the right mindset, the right action, what they need to do, and point them the right way to help all of you succeed. So, in a sense, this is like a business in a box. So, like I said, if you never had your own business or you've never done e-commerce business, this is easy. It's so easy because you get started right away immediately. So now, how to get paid big in the sharing economy. And that's very interesting because it is about sharing nowadays, right? Like, share, subscribe, right? And comment, right? So, well, it's very simple. All you have to do is purchase a starter kit. The online kit is only $29.95. There could be promotions going on depending on what country you're at. For example, Canada, it's only $1 or free right now. Second, you can also purchase an online kit plus marketing materials for $50. Okay. Now, first way to make money is linear income. That's the normal way when you trade time for money, or when you do something one time and make money one time, for example. So people can go to your website to buy product, right? So every time somebody buy, you automatically can make a commission. Now, if they buy packages, we have some enrollment packages for people who want to be a distributor and want to get the products cheaper. Those packages also are things people can buy, and you can get paid from that. So again, the company drop ship those packages for you, so you don't have to have inventory to do the business. Now, so another thing is, that's how you start earning some bonus and commission. The second type of income I want to tell you about is called leverage income. That's when you can override other people's production. Well, how does that work, and why does it make sense? Well, I used to be in the furniture business. I was the owner. I had manager and salespeople. So I obviously, as an owner, I override what they do. But at the same time, of course, I have put my money in there, as I have risk. But I also incentivize my manager to help the salespeople to do better, to get them trained, to do the work. So we get paid for supporting people, teaching them how to work. So as you develop your business, you're welcome to get other people involved, to grow, to expand your marketing power by sharing power, okay? So anytime a sales is made, you have a chance to make money. You could override global sales because people know people know people know people. It works. I tell you, why does it work? Because, I grew up in the States I've been here now for about 42, 43 years. I don't know many people outside of California or Los Angeles, as a matter of fact, only a few. But my own business has grown to more than 100 countries around the world. I'm very blessed, but you know what? It's people sharing, and we took advantage of the internet. And now people are looking for the opportunity where they can work from home. At the same time, we get paid something called matching bonus. So if if your business partner does well, you have a chance to match their income. So in a sense, it's like introducing a friend to opportunity. What if every time they get paid, you get paid a little bit of that? Would that be okay? Well, everybody I ask, they always say yes. So definitely. So you can match a lot of people. The better they do, the better you do. So you have an incentive to help them build a business, to teach them how it's done. Next, also, the company gives a global bonus pool. So what if you can get a piece of total company sales? It's not necessarily from you or your organization, but the whole company. So the company has that. This is a extremely powerful, lucrative plan. And the key is that Jeunesse is doing business in more than 150 countries and territories around the world. So it's an incredible opportunity. Now, besides that, how many of you love to travel? Yeah, I know many of you are thinking, man, I don't know when's the last time I traveled. Well, hopefully by the end of this year, early next year, we can maybe get back to a little bit normalcy in terms of traveling. As a matter of fact, for the expo, I'm flying next week to Orlando, Florida from Los Angeles. So, but what the company does is they will pay for your travel if you do well in the business. So we have contests at least 2 to 3 times a year where you can get to travel for free, business or first class. So a lot of people, I mean, you normally have to save up a lot of money to go travel, but here you do well. You work the business hard. You're making money. The company pays for you to go have fun. So that's how it works. So it's very rewarding in a sense. This has been a life-changing business for me. So it's been a huge blessing. And right now, what I want to do is I have 3 panelists who's going to come on to share maybe their passion, their experience, what they see, and why they come into the industry. So, but the first person I'd like to welcome back is my good friend Vaz from Long Beach, California. Hello, Vaz. We are welcome to come back on.
Hello, Samson.
How you doing? Yeah,
glad to be back. Yes, glad to be back.
Great to be back. Thank you. Anyway, so we know the people got to know you a little bit at the beginning. Your charming personality, of course.
Thank you.
So maybe you can share with them your background and why you are in Jeunesse. So how'd you get into it?
Sure. Well, my background is in business, Samson. I've been an entrepreneur just like you. Ups and downs, trials and tribulations of being a business owner. And people think it's glamorous, but there's nothing glamorous about it because we work 24 hours, 7 days a week, no time off, right? And hopefully we make money. But along the way, 2007, 8, 9 in the U.S., because of what happened in the economy, it tanked. A lot of things. I lost a lot of money, actually, Samson. Lost income property, lost my home in beautiful Vegas, and I didn't know what to do. And I was looking to see, okay, what am I going to do next? So one of my good friends, Patrick, he showed up at the right time for me. He said there's a way to make money online. And like you said, Samson, I was always curious. Am I making money online? No, but I'm curious, how do these other people make money? So it was all years. And the crazy thing was that first day when I came to listen to what it was about, you were there and you were talking about these 2 products. I was like, man, this makes perfect sense. I want to look young. I want to be pretty, right? Like Samson. So I said to myself, I'm all in. And what I saw with this was, Samson, I didn't have to have employees. I didn't have to have inventory. I didn't have to have an office or a warehouse or any of that. This is all virtual. But more importantly than that, I was actually able to share this concept with other people that doesn't have business, entrepreneurial spirit or entrepreneurial background, not the spirit, but the entrepreneurial background, nor do they have to be in business or anything. So this is something like you said, it's like, share, and create the business, right? So that's what attracted me to the business, really, about not just for myself, but for me to be able to share with other people around the world. And that I think it's the greatest story that's ever been told in this industry at this point.
Well, we were the fastest company ever to $1 billion a year, right?
Yes. Yes. And then, if you really look at it, I mean, my traditional business in the US, it's really hard for me to go outside of the state, let alone the country. For what Jeunesse has done, and with your help, actually, with the number of leaders in the beginning, it's really incredible to see the growth of the company and how it reached the $1 billion mark in such a short period of time. I mean, it's historic.
Yeah. And you know what? And the thing is, with all the gloom and doom out there, we're going to charge forward. We're going to do our best, and we're going to grow this business around the world still.
Yeah, that's so true. So true. I'm not stopping.
Well, thank you for coming on to share, Vaz, and your presence is always appreciated. I know, you want to look young and beautiful to keep up with your beautiful wife. So yes. I'll let you get back to dinner.
Thank you, Samson. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, the next person I'd like to welcome is a good friend of mine all the way from Toronto, Canada. Her profession, she's actually a nurse. Health is very important for her. Please welcome Maria to the webinar.
Hi.
Hello, Maria.
Hello, Samson. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Yes.
Good to see you. I know you've been so busy. I mean, you're in Toronto, so I guess the lockdown is lifted, but the number of people still getting together is limited, right?
Yeah.
So, but what are you doing? Maybe you can share with our friends and family around the world, maybe a little bit about where you come from and why you are here.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, Samson. Give me this opportunity to meet the friends all over the world. Hi, everyone. And my name is Maria. I born and raised in Hong Kong. I was a registered nurse in Hong Kong. And then in 2003, I immigrated to Canada and continue my nursing career. And then recently, I'm doing contact tracing for the confirmed cases and provide the telephone support for the cases. And when I look back, it's almost 30 years I work in this professional. And then I know that I help a lot of people, but however, I also see my limitation. I only have one hand, only 24 hours. What can I do is not really fulfill the big change, the continuous demand of the patients. So I really want to make a change. So I complete my master's degree in nursing in Canada. And then now I was thinking about to climb the career path. But when I see the nurse director, she's being employed, and then her she had made change, but those changes also limited in the healthcare system and also the organization. So I'm thinking that change is not what I want, and I'm feeling that what I'm doing every day is kind of helping people to fulfill their dream and not myself. And then kind of I don't want to be a robot doing the same things every day. So I really want to open to change. At a good time, a good friend of mine, Dennis, introduced this global platform to me. And then at first, I really amazed about the product. Cellular enhancement product, really in line of my daily practice to promote health to everybody. So it really, when I see how has been changed from inside out and outside in with curiosity, I joined all the events and trainings, and I went to the expo last time, and then I really see how the people go through this platform from 20 years old all up to 70 years old. They have been changed, and they, through this platform, fulfill their dream. Then I ask myself, if I stay in where I am, can I fulfill my dream? That's no. So I jump in and then join this platform and start to work on it. And then in the past 2 years, I'm so happy. And I got the incentive trip, what you said, and then company paid the trip, not only benefit to me and benefit my mom, 85 years old. And then she was with us in the room, the first time to go to Europe, and is extraordinary trip in this trip. So I really enjoy, and I see my mom how she loved this trip, and then this priceless for me.
Oh, wow. How many days was the trip? I didn't go, I was busy working, but how many days was the trip to Rome?
Oh, 5 days.
Wow. Was
yeah, whole week.
Just Rome? So what did you do there when you're in Rome?
Yeah, when we were home, we have a sightseeing, and also we the last day we went to the company brought us to the kind of a very high end kind of what's it called, castle like, and then at the end of the dinner there is a live soprano, live Italian music, and the people are singing beside you. Wow, I never have that experience.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Wow. Well, I mean, that's the benefit of working gymnast, right? Free trips.
yes. And business and enjoy to get and having fun with our partners.
Yeah. Well, when you mentioned that you've been a nurse for 30 years, I'm like, how old are you? Well, you don't have to answer that, but I guess the products work, right?
yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time, and stay healthy and safe in Toronto, Canada, huh?
Yes. Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Well, the last person we have on the panel is a good friend of mine. He worked at a big company in Canada in manufacturing. He's an engineer. He actually ended up to be the top guy in that company. But one day he decided to change his life dramatically. and decide to come into Jeunesse and do something completely different. Please welcome to the webinar my good friend, Dennis Chow from Toronto, Canada. Hello, Dennis.
Hello, Samson. Thank you very much for tonight.
Well, you are welcome. You know what? Come to think of it, you do look like an engineer with the glasses and all that.
Thank you.
Well, maybe
Just
you
have
can,
to be good.
yeah, oh, there you go. I know, right? So maybe you can share with the folks out there, what made you change from your job? How many years were you at the company?
Yeah, I was with the company for 23 years.
23 years? That's a long time. So did you work your way up from janitor? No, right?
No, I start with my engineer. Actually, I immigrant here in what 28 years ago. I just graduated as a mechanical engineer. Luckily, I find a job. Normally, the new immigrant, you couldn't find a job very easily. But I found a job in a Japanese automotive company as an engineer. Then I climb up the ladder. Well, work hard, work long hours. Well, I got the return is, I got good promotion. I become what you said, become the top, actually the managing director of the Canadian operation. But in return, actually, I worked so long hour. I lost all my personal time, and doesn't matter, for vacation, short vacation, long vacation. I never thought about it. Vacation just is a joke for me at that time. I have to prepare everything in advance. And then even during the vacation, I have to have my phones on, checking email. After vacation, come back, have to catch up all the work. That is more stressful. Always people say, after vacation, you need another vacation.
So when did you get into Jeunesse? Which year?
Actually, I get into Jeunesse in 2015.
That's right. That's when I met you. So in Toronto, I mean, in Canada, I guess, it is a big jump, right? Because I noticed that a lot of Canadians, they have jobs, right? They're not as entrepreneur, but you decide to quit that job and then jump full-time in Jeunesse. So what made you make that decision?
Well, that one of the big point trigger me is, I mentioned before, is a long hour. And the other one is, Vas mentioned in 2008 and 2009. Actually, many people lose job at that time, but fortunately, I haven't lose my job, but I am on the other side that I have to do a lot of tough decision to actually, in the first time, lay off people in my company. It is tough at that time. Many person have working with me for over 10 years, 15 years, but I have to hand them a letter and say goodbye to them. This is a very tough job. I was very depressed at that time. And I asked myself, maybe if this comes again, well, we'll be lucky that I'm on the same position or I'm on the other side. So do I really want to do that again? I say, no. 2015, I met Jeunesse. I say, wow. And I'm pretty burned out at that time. And I say, not anymore. And I said, in Jeunesse, I said, I feel that I remember that when I met you in 2015, you were on the stage, have your energy and you're powerful, all this positive energy inspire me. I say, this is what I want to be.
Well, great. So now, Maria mentioned traveling. Now, I know that, so we already know that you sponsored her. Let me ask you, how many trips have you been on?
Wow, 5 years, I think it's more than 7 or 8 trips, or even maybe more than that.
Where did you go?
First year I went to Mexico. I remember Mexico, and then Mediterranean cruise. There's a few countries in Europe. And then I went to Dubai, and then Punta Cana in Dominican Republic, and then Rome and Singapore. Well, wow. Maybe more. You're supposed to go to Greece this year, but it delayed to next year.
Yeah, but they still have some plans, so that's good.
Yes.
That's good. Well, I know you jump into the business full time, so pretty much you burn your bridge at your previous company. So out of curiosity, because it is about reality. You still keep in touch with your friends at the previous company?
Yes, I do. I left the company with a very good term. And I quit myself, so I'm pretty connecting with them, and time to time we have lunch, we have dinner, we chat each other.
How are they doing? Are they doing okay?
Not really. They're very struggling. They tell me every time we met, say, "Hey, Dennis, you're getting younger and younger. What happened?"
Younger and happier, yeah.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on your success. You know, you reach a Rango Ruby director, and you know, I remember in 2015 when you decided to just jump in, I was like, wow, you know. But you know, you have you ever regretted it? Now you have the freedom and all that 5 years later.
Well, no regret, you know, no regret. This few years really changed me, you know, how I see the world, you know, something's outside that I never know that in my past job. 23 years, I just know my profession in my industry, but outside in this 5 years, I met so many people like yourself, entrepreneur, and many, you know, different backgrounds people, and they just teach me so much other things that I can learn.
Well, congratulations again. Thank you so much for your time, Dennis. We'll talk again. Well, I'll give you a call later, maybe tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, folks, you know, it's been a very, very powerful session, and it's my privilege and honor to be in front of you sharing this incredible opportunity. I don't know where you are in life, you know, opportunities come and go. One of my mentors, actually, I have his phone number. He's a very famous guy, Mr. Les Brown. He said, you know what? Opportunities don't come knocking on your door. They stand silently next to you until you open your eyes and recognize it. So you know what? Whatever you do, you got to win in life, you got to get in the game. So just like anything, this is an opportunity. I hope that we share good information with you and that you take it seriously. Get back with the person who put you on this webinar. You know what? Get started with us right away. And, you know, and we're going to have the training tomorrow. Actually, I'll be spearheading the training. I'm going to come out, and also we're going to talk about some cash promotion tomorrow, so that the company just launched. So it'll be very fun. Okay. So thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. You have a great day because you deserve it. Thank you. Samson Lee signing off from Los Angeles, California. Take care and God bless.
If you see something for yourself, get back to the person who shared this video with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the official USGS YouTube channel to receive future videos.